CBN Deputy Governor says she does not know the quantities of new notes the CBN printed and released for circulation. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the Deputy Governor, Financial System Stability, Central Bank of Nigeria, Aisha Ahmad, while addressing the House of Representatives over the new policy, said it observed that about 94% and 82% of personal and corporate transactions, respectively, had been electronic, meaning that the majority of Nigerians would not be adversely affected by the reviewed limits. The new CBN policy, which among others set limits to cash withdrawals at the deposit money banks and other financial institutions. Previously, the House had summoned the Governor of the CBN, Godwin Emefiele, who failed the 2 previous appointments with the lawmakers. According to Ahmad, the CBN introduced new policy in phases, with successes recorded in some of the states where it was launched. She further said she does not know the quantities of new notes the CBN printed and released for circulation. At number 2, the National Assembly during plenary on Thursday adjourned till next week, Wednesday 28 December 2022 to pass the 2023 Appropriation Bill. The lawmakers blamed the delay on the 2022 Finance Bill and Supplementary Appropriation Bill recently transmitted to the National Assembly for consideration and passage. They explained that after the National Assembly passes and transmits the budget back to the executive, the relevant ministries, especially the Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, usually scrutinize the content before the President signs it into law, a process that sometimes takes weeks. At number 3, President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday approved the reappointment of Malam Shekarau Omar, the Executive Director of Small and Medium Enterprises, for a second tenure. Omar, whose first tenure would be expiring on March 5, 2023, will now serve for another 4 years. The Senior Assistant Media to the Minister of Trade and Investment, Ifedayo Sayo, disclosed this in a statement. Buhari also approved the appointment of Mabel Ndagi as Executive Director, Bank of Industry, to take effect from March 19, 2023. At number 4, the leader of the apex body of the Yoruba self-determination struggle, Ilana Omo Odua Worldwide, Professor Banji Akintoye, has stepped down from his position. It was gathered that Akintoye's resignation followed alleged infighting among members of the self-determination group. In a statement on Thursday announcing the decision of Akintoye, the group's General Secretary Tunde Amusat said the former Yoruba Nation leader handed the baton of leadership to his former deputy, Professor Wale Adediran. At number 5, the Yobe State Governor Mai Malabuni has commended the President Muhammadu Buhari-led Federal Executive Council for approving the construction of 132 kV substations in Nguru and Gedam. Buni, in a statement by his Director General Press and Media Affairs, Maman Mohammed in Damaturu on Thursday, said the substations would improve the lives of people in the border communities. Buni also said the substations would also boost the power supply to create wealth and employment opportunities. At number 6, troops of Operation Hadin Kai have eliminated 103 Boko Haram Islamic State of West Africa State Province in past 3 weeks in the northeast. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Musa Damadami, stated this while reviewing progress of military operations on Thursday in Abuja. He said the troops also apprehended 22 terrorists, including 4 commanders and 18 collaborators. He disclosed that the troops rescued 13 abducted civilians, while 280 terrorists and their families, comprising 29 males, 73 females, and 148 children, surrendered to the military across the theater of the operation. At number 7, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria on Thursday criticized the federal government over its planned tolling of the almost completed 1.6 kilometers long Second Niger Bridge, which links Anambra and Delta states. Huriwa's National Coordinator Emmanuel Onwubiko, in a statement, said the project was funded with taxpayers' money returned in the form of loot recovered from former Nigerian military leader General Sani Abacha and former Governor of Delta State James Ibori. The group said tolling the bridge, which is about to be the only road with a toll gate in the whole of Nigeria, is an injustice not to only southern Nigeria but to the entire country. At number 8, the Rivers State Police Command has disclosed that the ban on the use of fireworks before, during and after Christmas and New Year celebrations is still in force across the state. The command's public relations officer Grace Iringe Koko disclosed this in a statement on Thursday. She said the explosive nature of the fireworks informed the decision for the ban. The CP said this is predicated on the fact that these devices are explosive and capable of causing harm. At number 9, after their World Cup performance and exploits at the just concluded 2022 World Cup in Qatar, Morocco have overtaken Senegal to become the best African side in the latest FIFA ranking for 2022. Morocco were ranked 22nd in the world and 2nd in Africa in November, but have now moved 11 places up to 11th in the world after their brilliant performance at the biggest football event in the world. The Atlas Lions reached the semi-finals of the World Cup in Qatar, becoming the first and only African nation to ever reach that stage in the tournament's history. Finally, at number 10, France's privacy watchdog on Thursday said it had fined US tech giant Microsoft 60 million euros for forcing advertising cookies on users. In the largest fine imposed in 2022, the National Commission for Technology and Freedoms said Microsoft's search engine Bing had not set up a system allowing users to refuse cookies as simple as accepting them. The French regulator said that after investigation, it found that when users visited the site, cookies were deposited on their terminal without their consent, while these cookies were used, among others, for advertising purposes. The company has been given 3 months to rectify the issue, with a potential further penalty of 60,000 euros per day overdue. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.